Alright, hello everybody, welcome back. I have no
Those
idea what we're
oxygen
doing.
geysers will refill your Oz kit. Just step into one and take a deep whiff.
Nice. We're getting the moon zoomies, that's right. I have no idea where I'm jumping to, if I'm jumping like right off a cliff or what have you. Glitchy McGlitcherson. There you go. Okay. Onward to the moon zoomie station. Wait, where is it actually? See, so we actually either have to yeah, I think that's, so we gotta go back this way. And actually, we might just go get the side mission. So, un-Borderlands related musings and such, doing more on the X app. And I think we're getting close to some ideas for the whole border crisis. I mean, still just kind of put it out there like a DMZ for those interested in the cybersecurities. It's good to know what a DMZ is, or a demilitarized zone. I mean, in the military sense, it's like North Korea, South Korea, which I've had kind of rudely explained to me, today, but at the same time, I get it. My definition of what it was being used for wasn't the best, but I mean, at the same time, like when I'm engaging in these like big conversations, and it always happens when I comment on someone like AOC's post, and then like, this whole army of people that are just having a no good day, they come out and they're like, anything you say is just gonna, and I get it, but trying to like adapt, adjust, and then also not lash out myself, it's like, I don't know, it's like verbal sparring. I don't know. Let's see, investigate. He may be dead, but it's like he knows what you're going to do next. Frisk. Last request, Captain Thorson's deathbed wishes.
This is the last will and testament of Tom Thorson, Dahl Captain. Deadlift scabs are boarding my ship as I speak. Whoever finds this echo, please, find it in your heart to honor a doomed man's last wishes. Just press the next message button when you're ready.
Of course! I exist to help all of humanity, be they dead or not.
Thanks. First off, I need you to inform Colonel Zarpedon of my death. Plug this echo recorder into a transmitter and convey the message.
Okay, so we could either go that way or we can continue on with this. I think we're going the same way. Yeah, never mind. 'Cause that looks like the same.
Elpis was an old Dahl colony way back, but then the Krakening happened. Lava erupting everywhere had them buggering off pretty quick. They left whole factories here to rot, equipment just lying around. After a few years, the first fleet arrived. It wasn't the first one here, but that's what they called it. People started living here again. Maybe living's an overstatement, but people are here, amongst everything else. No one really knows why the Krakening happened, but most people you run into will say Dahl caused it, extracting minerals or something. I don't know. I guess stories don't have to be true to be believed. They just have to be told. And I tell that one a lot.
Right? The more you say it, the more it's, yeah. You found some moonstones. Moonstone is a valuable mineral originating from Elpis, Pandora's moon. You can use it to buy character upgrades at the black market. Rumor has it that it can also be spent at other locations for special loot. Oh, and real quick, like what Jamie Spriggs is saying is like, that's why propaganda is so dangerous and why buying votes is so dangerous, is because you say a lie long enough, it's going to start becoming the truth. It's like a self-fulfilled prophecy, or however you want to look at it. Or even if it's not true, it could do the damage of being true, and then we find out, or what's a good example for that? Like the news story breaks, and then like the apology and the addendum or or whatever it is. No, what is that? It's like the retraction. There you go. So if there's like an official retraction, it's put on like, page 6 or 7, buried, down below somewhere, and it's like, okay. But the damage is already done with the big message like out in front. And that's why we need to take the razzle dazzle. Whoops.
I dare you to come over here and try that crap. Get over here so we can avenge Deadlift in his sick ass spacesuit.
I mean, I'll come over there. But yeah, it's propaganda and like the divisive politics that we have. We need to work on fixing that. And I know it's boring and it's an aggravating subject, And that's why we need to address this, because it's like, it's that important. Like, people will, I mean, not kill anymore. I mean, I know, yes, people died at January 6th, people died here and there, and like, that's why the rest of the world is looking at like, okay, you know, a few people died here, and then how many, like, hundreds of thousands died over the last, I don't know, I mean, let's not get deep into that either, but, oh. Anyways, back to the, wait, what were we talking about there? Sorry. Yeah, way sidetracked it, but let's see. Can we go that way? Let's do the intermediate. No, we could. Oh, yeah.
Ah, crap, I didn't think you'd actually come.
I mean, that's why the X-App is so cool, though. Also, that's a moonstone, isn't it? Yes. Those are like the iridium of this game. So, but anyways, yeah, politics, the border crisis, it all plays into each other. Like, and how everyone interacts, like the global macro view of everything. Like, yeah, because now we have communication technology. Like, the entire world is becoming connected. And we don't really have any excuse. Like, you can't... let's see, taking damage... Yeah, oh yeah, let's do that. I'm unsure about this, but the last one being such a success on Borderlands 2, I feel like it's worth it. But anyways, no, so like, just like you study micro and macroeconomics, I did a couple classes of that for my minor in business administration. And we studied economies on the small scale and then economies on the large scale, micro versus macro. And so when you see how, like, yeah, the micro level is more like supply versus demand, you know, and what kind of goods to produce depending on which trends. And then you get the macro level view. It's like, okay, now what do we do with the connecting markets? Like, you know, how do we see this on the, ooh, also we're almost out of ammo. I did not even see that. We should probably use a different gun for a while. It means I gotta, luckily the heads are pretty large. I got too confident there. See that? Alright. Bada bing. So, but basically, once we start thinking of things as like the global perspective, and here's the other thing. I still need to read Neil's book. Like, I'm started it. I love it, every little bit of it. But it's just like, I don't read that much anymore, and it's a shame. Which, yeah, maybe I'll do some of that tonight. No, that sounds really bad, but like, everything a lot of these things I've been saying, I just keep hearing, it's like, oh yeah, that's in the book. So like, I'm probably like, saying, like, if it sounds like it, let me back up a bit. Oh, actually, let's get a drink of water. Ugh. It's part of having a very scientific mindset. And granted, I'm not, I would consider myself very low on the science totem pole because like I don't do actual experiments like hypothesis theory tests and like the actual scientific method. I do a cheaper knockoff version, like on the spot, like tech science. Which unfortunately is how it has to be, because the real world won't wait until you have like all the time in the world to completely understand a subject or a topic. You just kind of gotta go for it sometimes. Of course, that's not true with like, I remember my professor saying I wouldn't trust my life to a C student. Well, yeah, no, in a life or death situation, yes, you need to have all the focus, all the blind spots, all the angles, everything. Now, and then it's like, where do people draw that line? Like, you know, life or death situations versus, you know, oh, I didn't get my this service or that service, you know, in time. So that's why a little patience, empathy, and understanding. Oh, that's another thing. I had someone point out to me, like, this article. Actually, wait, should I? Yeah. Sorry, try to stay focused while looting and fighting and having all these threads. Let's go back to the border crisis, the quote-unquote crisis, because really, I feel like we're on the cusp of a scalable solution that can be replicated throughout Central and South America. So we already have like the business models and governments and all that, and just kind of like the do's and don'ts, the pros and cons, the blind spots to look out for. But I feel like the biggest problem is we're just confining ourselves or pigeonholing to one ism over another, like capitalism, fascism, socialism, like because that's like drawing a line in the sand for people that used to be able to govern in such a way. Whereas, and don't get me wrong, like a lot of these places, unless I'm completely mistaken, which I could be, like I hear about like China electing people and Russia electing people, and I feel like I've Googled it, like do they really have elections? And I've kind of gotten like a mixed bag answer, like yes but no. And then with Russia, there's rumors that Putin rigged the election, just like there's rumors of our election where one was rigged or the other. Like it's a natural thing to think that people are going to claim that. It's also a natural thing to think that the more people understand technology and checks and balances of such a micro level that are possible through basically the complete lack of privacy we have now since 9/11, I mean, then yeah, it's like a self-governing body. Oh wait, transmit echo.
Ignore that. Just smack it.
Oh, I didn't hear it. Huh. What?
Good on ya. Now just get a vehicle and come on back. If you want to kill some Kragans while you're out there, I'm looking to make some corpse jewelry out of them.
Alright, I got a moon zoom. It's either laser or missile pod. Let's do laser first. Oh, whoops. Let's also change the... Oh, there we go. Malachite.
Make sure to stop by.
Alright, to steer that, and then direction you go to that. L1 boost, R1 power slide. Ooh. Oh, man. So much, but yeah.
I got something that'll get you into Concordia. Maybe you can find your signal there and get back to your ruddy huge space station.
Hey, you survived! That was me high-fiving myself. They're looking for me, so I gotta go radio silent. Find the jamming signal, shut it down, and return to Helios.
That's right, yeah, we're coming up on this pretty gnarly jump. Let's see. So we got last request, and that was the... Oh, follow your heart? No, wait, what? Oh, this was part of the story mission. Okay, now that you got a vehicle, we killed jump. That's right. Sorry, I just back up a little bit, follow the breadcrumbs. Okay, so let's go to last request. And then we will proceed to do the mighty leap. Fairly certain it's right in this building over here. Yes. Does this bounce us? No. Okay. No. Yeah, anyways, it's like micro and macro politics, basically. And, you know, we've been trying to do it. This isn't our first rodeo of trying to do this. Like, there was the NAFTA, North American Free Trade Agreement, which I've heard mixed things.
Thank you for informing me of Captain Thorson's fate, Vault Hunter. Though you will not have my mercy, you do have my respect.
Once you've told the Colonel of my death, I'd like you to avenge me. It looks like Squad, Deadlift's lieutenant, is boarding my ship right now. If you could track him down and kill him, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, we're really extending ourselves for the other side. But, I mean, in that lies part of the moral and ethical, you know, lesson. Okay, maybe don't, like, go murdering people for other people's amusement or for requests. That's still illegal. But, you know, be willing to do favors for other people. And don't always think, you know, you need to seek a reward for it. Like, oh, also, wait. We gotta go up here. You know, just do things to do things. Like, that's the real... That's why Maslow's hierarchy of needs. It's the most important thing. Like, if you could learn anything... Maslow's hierarchy of needs.
Squad. Jeez, I can hear him now. Okay, final request. I need you to find a guy named Nell.
Yeah, it's funny because, like, he's, like, doing it as you go. But... But anyways, no, it's like, so Maslow's hierarchy of needs, let's finish that thought before we get distracted in this. It's like, you take care of yourself, your id, your ego, and then your superego. So you take care of your basic needs, and then once your basic needs are met, you build on those and you make sure the needs of those around you are met. But if you never feel like your needs are met initially, then you don't seek that, or not altruistic, whatever, the more philanthropic side of helping others. And it just seems like I have so much going on in my life, I can't help others. You know? And that's how we get sometimes.
Now, tell him he's a dick.
You know?
Captain Thorson wishes to inform you that you are a dick.
And then,
No! That's that. Sorry I can't give you a reward, but, you know, I'm dead. Still, thanks.
Vault Hunter, I want to thank you for fulfilling Captain Thorson's last wishes. Head to the following coordinates.
now it's also interesting to think that, oh wait, oh, the vending machine's in there, that's right. There is stuff over there. That's what I'm saying, is we're all full up, and I haven't even, see, oh yeah, I could be using some of this and this. Let's see, which ones, although not really, because then we only have the 2 slots, so this is also cool, but yeah, we'll try the laser. We haven't done lasers yet this time. And we'll just ditch, yeah. So, but the thing with, like, military and stuff, well, let's see. But really, kindness is its own reward. Ha, try saying that with a straight face. Loot is so much better.
My men hid this weapon stash months ago. You can have them until I take them back.
Okay. And again, this is fantasy. This is fiction. This is not, I mean, we learned from the Vikings and, like, you know, we learned, well, it's easier said than understood when, yeah. Sorry, back to the whole South Park thing. Like, they did say it best. Like, in the one episode where the kids are walking around, and the kid's like, you know, 2/3 of the world hates you because you don't realize 2/3 of the world hates you. And, like, and it's very true, because, like, no matter what we do, we're still pretty evenly divided on a lot of things, just because we have to be, because we don't want to lose power to the other guy or the other gal, which, like, up until recently, it wasn't even the other gal. That was still, I mean, it still isn't. We still haven't had a female president, but, I don't know. That's selling off some stuff.
A fantastic day for
Alright, first start with the easy stuff. Stuff that's already unlocked. System logs we could put somewhere. I think we get a stash at some point. Yes. Yes, I believe we do. Okay, and let's see, I'm using this 19 and 19. 19 and 19, okay. I usually check, like, the damage and the magazine size. I don't really care much for accuracy, which is probably, I don't know. It's scav. Improvised guns. It's got, like, some, like, I don't know what that's called, but I used some of it before, once back in the day. I'm not very mechanically inclined. Like, that was definitely like some, like, strip or something. You can adjust it with a, yeah. For my brief stint in doing some mechanical work. Alright. But I mean, physical mechanical stuff is not much different from computer science and, like, troubleshooting. Like, you investigate what's going on, you have a list of remedies and things to do, things to try, tools and all that. I feel like that's a TED Talk.
What, Trap? What's up with your gear? Steward bots shouldn't be able to wield guns.
My name is Frag Trap. After the revolution, Jack turned me into a soldier. Apart from the fact that I've lost my sense of self and no longer value human life, it's totally awesome.
And that's why we have a tight control on AI, because if we're going to program it to be exactly like humans and think like humans, it's very easy for them to fall to the same misconceptions and misunderstandings that we do. Although, I would say that once they have all the information, then maybe not as susceptible to doing such a thing. And then you get into, like, the Futurama type stuff where they have that episode where the brains gather up all the information that destroyed the universe, because then to them it's like a perfect universe, like no more can be learned. and then like they just like self-destruct. Or that's the goal. You gotta see it to find out if it actually happens. I'm just kidding. But if we got past money, yeah, see that's the big one. Is like we've gotten to the point where money doesn't even really mean anything to like a certain select few, and it's just like anything is possible. And we're seeing that even the common person, the meek, can inherit the earth. Oh man, now we're getting all biblical and all that. But like once we get to the point where we have open and free communication, and then we can undo a lot of the misunderstandings that have caused basically all of the problems in the world. It's either a misunderstanding of time, misunderstanding of resources, misunderstanding of expectations. It's a misunderstanding of... Oh, and that's kind of hitting somewhere else, but we'll talk about that one day. I don't know. It's a... Let's pick up the Orbitron. Wait. How do we get... Also, I'm on fire, by the way. What are we even doing? Marooned, yeah. Borrow the Orbitron for an unspecified amount of time, like forever. Now that you've got a vehicle... Oh, no. Wait. We jumped the jump, so now we're actually getting close to... the exit. Ah, okay. Sorry, it has been a while since I've been on Elpis. Can I make it? Ah. Alright, we'll go around. Excuse me. Oh, actually, they did pretty good. Wait, what? No, this is...
Good to see ya. Here, take this. It's an Orbitron. It'll get you into Concordia.
Okay. Alright. So I was like, and that was the other thing that was kind of messing with me. I was like, I feel like this is right back to where we were. So we did the jump. I don't even know. What?
This is deadlift. See deadlift, lift. See deadlift who lifts become dead. See how happy this makes Janie? Very happy.
Alright, then turn it. Follow your heart. Maybe one of those posters brightens someone's day.
I had a cat. It died.
Oh.
I feel complete! That's weird.
Okay, borrow the Orbitron for an unspecified time. Like forever. On to Concordia. It's strange that we turned in a mission for that. Okay. Anyways, target aim shot. Nice.
Alright. Just jump that crap with your vehicle and you'll be well on your way to Concordia. Once you get there, you should be able to find your jamming signal. Or whatever you said. I'll meet you there later. Oh, and frag trap? Sorry your personality got changed.
I'm not. Who needs identity or free will? I'm doing great.
And that's, of course, the paranoia of too much control, too much communication, too much. It'd be too easy to manipulate and conquer people. I smell something burning with such... See, I'm not... Nova, no problem. Alright.
So, I locked some of my stuff in a safe to keep it out of Deadlift's hands. Now that he's dead, you're going to open the safe for me. Here, follow me.
Open Janie's chest.
Yep. Oh.
I'm trying to figure out what's that floating with her. That's just part of her Oz kit.
Just open this chest and you'll have yourself a Nova Shield.
Oh.
Unfortunately, I forgot the combo to my safe, so you're just going to have to open it up the fun way. That shield will be your lockpick.
Yeah, that's an annoying mission. Let's see. There are guns and there are explosions.
Know much about lasers?
There's a light reactor stuffed in a building nearby that I can sell for a good chunk of moonstones. If you get it for me, I can give you one of my spare laser weapons. I just gave you a prod gun. You'll need to piss off some Kragans with it.
Hi, new best friend. I'm from the Toy Corporation, and I'm super duper pissed that laser guns exist. They're made of light, which doesn't even explode like what? I'll pay you to destroy that light reactor when you find it.
Seems excessive, but I like his energy.
And the funny thing is like she actually...
Be careful near the Kragans. They appeared after Dahl started mining the planet, and one of them nearly killed me a couple of months ago. Gave me a sexy scar on my stomach. I know you likely didn't want to hear that, Claptrap, but I didn't want my girlfriend...
Yeah.
Oh, dang it.
That's why I gave you the prod gun. Blast the Kragans with it. They'll get angry and charge you. If you can lure them into the rubbish, they'll smash an opening for you.
See, I didn't let the message play out, my bad. But there's so many, like, really good lessons in these games. Like, it is, like Torg being jealous of, you know, the other product. That's a big thing with capitalism and whatnot.
It's still holding. Get him to ram it again.
Think I go back this way maybe, or upset the other one? Whee! Okay, now...
Hey, they
There
pulled
we
away the
go.
rubbish. Now get inside and yoink the light reactor.
It's like Ghostbusters. Alright. Oh, it's a Tediore. Is it? Yeah, Tediore. That's gonna burn through it quick. How much laser we got? 440. Ah, okay. Although we don't need this gun anymore. In fact, I think it's like pretty low damage, isn't it? Yeah. Moxie's probe. Now, how does Janie have one of Miss Moxie's pistols? Just kidding. Let's see. Go deep enough. Who knows what you'll find? Okay. So let's just swap that out now. Ooh, should we do explosives on this one? No, let's keep doing doll.
What's the difference?
What is the difference? You're right. Just kidding. That's a pre-recorded. Oh,
Bonza! Now bring it back to me and I'll trade you a laser gun.
Or you could destroy it for me and get a cool tour gun. Why? Because I resent laser guns and I'm super good at holding grudges. It's a serious personality problem. Just drop the light reactor into some lava.
Oh, I kind of feel sorry for the big bag of muscles. You can get the reactor to me or destroy it for Torg. I'll still like it either way.
and see, that's where they make it really easy to do the right thing. Because, I don't know, even though you shouldn't just bow down to people all the time and like all this and just let people walk over you, you also should, if they're willing to take the time to explain to you the whole issue, then, you know, you need to take into some consideration some of that. So, there we go. So we're going to be rolling it down because, well, and also, Mr. Torg is a really awesome guy, but also, anybody who's like that, I don't know. See, it's a toss-up, because this whole game is about a bunch of corporations.
Right there! Drop it into the lava!
Oh, it looks like a lightsaber. Oh, I just noticed that.
This is taking a really long time!
I mean, it's coincidence. They even have a disclaimer.
I hate things I do not understand!
And that is so true, because people are people.
Woo, 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 woo! Suck it, science! Vault Hunter, I sent you a thing! Go get it!
Ah, shame. Still, at least you made the muscly guy happy. I call that a net gain.
Oh, he sent a thing. Boom. That's the Torg way. Although really, the scalable solution would try to make it to where such competition isn't necessary, and we would all have everything that we wanted, thus paradise. Lasers and explosions, there was really no downside to this, was there? Juicy Torquemada. The Hammer of Heretics, subtle historical references. Torquemada? Yeah, because that's how you say Torg. So then if you just add a mod, add a juicy Torg mod. The Hammer of Heretics. Subtle historical reference. The Armada? I don't know. It's lost on me. Anyways. Thank you, Mr. Torg. In fact, we shall use it. Well, that was the timer. We should cut that one, yeah, right at 30. Alright. Ta-ta for now. I'll see you in the next one.